Hey everybody, it's Leisa Wintz. I'm an attorney and family law mediator in South Florida with Family Matters Law Group. I handle cases in Broward and Miami-Dade, but this information is really for all of Florida. It's not county specific. So we are getting questions all the time, particularly with this new stay-away order that just got entered about parenting plans and following parenting plans during the stay at home. And lots of parents are wondering whether they should be following their parenting plan or modifying it. So I wanted to give some information to you guys about that. Basically what we're hearing from our judges is, as much as possible, people should be following their parenting plans. So you want to take into consideration, obviously, your children's safety, and you have to kind of take this on a case-by-case basis. If your parenting plan or your particular family's situation would put your children at significant risk, then you probably don't want to follow the parenting plan at this point in time. Some examples of that may be if your parenting plan requires your child to travel out of state to visit another parent, or if one of the parents is a first responder who is being actively exposed, and obviously in situations where someone is sick or suspects that they may have been infected with the virus. So in those situations, the very best case scenario is that the parents are able to work this out. It may look like you switching up time where one parent's going to have the children for an extended period and then the other parent will make up their time later. If you can negotiate agreements, that's always going to be the best case scenario. But in situations where you are not agreeing, we are able to file motions. Our judges are trying to prioritize these things in situations that are actually significantly putting children at risk. Another example would be, that one of the parents is a first responder but is insisting on their parenting time, and you as a parent who is not a first responder and is able to totally stay home doesn't think it's safe to send the child to the other parent's home. Those are situations where if you cannot reach an agreement, we may be able to file motions and get in front of a judge to get some temporary orders in place to deal with those kinds of things. We're obviously encouraging everybody to work together as co-parents, although we are cognizant of the fact that that is easier in some situations than it is in others. You do want to be thoughtful about making sure that you are at least attempting to work this stuff out before we're involving our judicial system. But there are some options that we do have for people in instances where you're just not able to work it out and you feel like your child is being put significantly at risk. We are trying to avoid situations of involving police. That's been something that's been brought up from many clients. Before you resort to those kinds of maneuvers or assistance, I would really encourage you to get in touch with a family law attorney, and let's see if we can work together to negotiate something or to file something and to deal with this with as little interference from the outside world as possible, because that's what's ultimately going to be best for our kids. So if you are a person who is finding yourself in these situations of co-parenting, struggling to figure out what it is that you need to do, if you're in Broward or Miami-Dade, I'm happy to get in touch. You can get in touch, and I'm happy to provide a free consultation. If you're outside of our areas, I have attorneys throughout the state that I can connect you with who are happy to do the same thing. So hopefully we can be of assistance in navigating some of these issues and minimize the impact on kids as much as possible. That is always our goal, is to help families be able to navigate through issues with as minimal impact as possible, both emotionally and financially. So I'm going to drop my contact information at the end of this. If this pertains to you or someone you know, you can share the information or get in touch with my office.